Good morning. Just after 10 a.m. Almost 100 degrees. I only watered the pumpkin and watermelons and the baby bed over here. And uh, any little bucket, any one of these little buckets, I gave Miss Moore some water. All the little buckets down here. This guy here. Basically, if it's not in a black tote or a raised bed, it got watered today, including the babies over there. And I just want to back up here. He got these man Legos. I got some more inches. I got inches. Yes, I got inches. If you look at yesterday's video and the day before and the day before that, you'll see the exponential growth. Okay? I watered all these yesterday thoroughly. Then I did it again today. They showed me good growth because of the heat. Okay? That's another thing you all should consider is that when you're growing certain plants, watch how much water they use, and if they can handle a little bit more later in the day or midday, give them a little bit more. If their leaves start going, that's too much water. Okay? You just have to experiment with your plants in your garden, in your environment. I can't stress that enough. Your plants, your garden, in your environment. Okay? My environment here in Wichita Falls could be different from Texas Garden Guy environment or uh, down home backyard gardening. His backyard could be different. Even though we're all in Texas, our climates are slightly different because we're at a different location. Okay? So find the water level or water amount for the plants that you have and try to give it a little bit more, trying to push that limit during this heat only. Only during this heat. Okay? If you do this during cooler temperatures around 70 degrees or lower, you will flood and kill your plants. It will drown in its water and its own piss and shit. It will fucking die quick. Okay? Now, overwatering in the summer can happen. Okay? But it takes months and months for you to see the results of overwatering. Okay? So at the same time, you must evaluate your garden and what needs more water, what needs dry out time. My trees only get watered every 2 to 3 days. Baby plants, every day or every other day, depending on the environment, sunlight, heat, and soil conditions. Okay? Um, grapes. I've noticed my grapes will suck up some water and their pots will dry out pretty quick. Okay? I don't have a full garden of chips yet to maintain my 100% water or moisture content in my ground, simulated ground, because once this is closed off, the fence line here, there's more chips that are going to come in, and I'm going to raise up this fabric back up on the. Oh, there's my hat. It's getting windy. Hold on a second. I'm going to raise that fabric back up on the fence and fill the chips as high as those buckets are. Okay, so these buckets are about the same height as the beds, and I'm planning on filling it up even. So we're creating the ground, the surrounding environment, okay, the simulated earth with the chips. Okay, this will actually improve the soil moisture retention over time. Okay, with that said, when you do something like that, you must always watch how much you're watering, especially if they're in a contained bed or buckets or totes or little pots. Okay, it does not have the ability to have the water escape from its enclosed environment, and if the conditions outside are not perfect, that pot of soil will continue to stay moist and you will kill your plant. Okay. Eventually, I would like to transition to having this full of chips and keep filling it up every season so that every layer underneath is becoming soil. And eventually, when that's done and ready, I want to be able to take out every single one of these plants gently and place it just directly into that new soil. Okay. Like I said before, having a good layer, at least 12 inches deep, and just moving that material to the side, putting soil in that area, and then packing those chips around real tight to contain that area as a grow area. Okay. Simulating in the ground, in the earth, but we're doing it in a little bit more stable environment, a little bit more stable environment. Okay. So let's go ahead and walk around. Enough of me battling. This candle's still pretty good. Should probably get out the shade. Shade up there. The watermelon and pumpkin over there in that bed, especially, is doing absolutely amazing. I can't be more happy. I may need to rake off these chips, the mulch, okay, and add another layer of my soil, and then add the chips on top. But I will evaluate that this week. I think I might have to do that. The soil is compacting down. It's just breaking down. I can't help that. So we started out with a bed that was damn near full. Over time, it's sunk down about half. Now, creating this bed, it did that the first time, okay? And I planned on it. So I filled it up, let it sink, made another batch on camera, filled it up to the brim, and then it sank again. Okay, so I may need to do that again, and that's fine. It's just the materials breaking down, settling, and you can see some of these bulges with the plants. It's pushing out and up, so I need to cover them more. Okay. I gave a splash of water to the cucumbers this morning, along with the cucumbers in buckets. Baby's feeling good. They're developing just fine. I can't exactly see, but I'm trying to aim the camera at the fruits. Guess I got a mic in my face, looking around it. So yesterday, we cleared our line on camera, okay? Cleared the alley, then I went back through on the inside of the horseshoe and thinned out all up on the inside. I've got flowers everywhere. So once the shade tent goes up, I'll stop burning off the flowers. It's taken me some time, but I think I'll just order the galvanized pipe. Found out from Wichita Falls Fabrication that aluminum is a lot more pricey, which is bizarre because it's a cheap ass material too. I don't know why. I thinned out and rearranged the branches up here so it's a little bit more airy. I can stick my hand all the way in there. Stick your hand through here and brush it like you're going through a meadow. Okay. You got plenty of airspace. I think I've seen it made on the inside. Bunch of little ones. Oh, got packed. Okay. So that's what happens when you think you can wait a little while. You got pecked and got rot. So to the fence line. Bye-bye. Okay, so I need to keep an eye on this a little more. Yuck. Rotten. Food kind of stank. Anyway, sorry about the sirens. Sounds like everybody in town with a siren is going through town. So it's no worries. I'm getting a hang on this post-production shit. You might not hear it by the time I'm done. I definitely got some inches on that. Stand by for the fire truck and the ambulance and at least 2 patrol vehicles. I can't concentrate until they leave. Now, I know I made a video saying don't worry about all the shit, but it does interrupt me when I'm speaking. Hmm. Come on. It's a fire truck, at least 1 ambulance, and several patrol vehicles. Anyway, they passed. Okay, so I keep moving these babies away from each other. I did it again this morning. Looks like they're already trying to come back out this way anyway. Whatever. So I got some inches on this guy, or girl, and this arm started filling in last night, yesterday. A lot smaller yesterday. And this main line and that secondary one coming out, right there, right there. Okay. So I'm going to prune these in a few days. I want those stalks to come out to damn near the edge of the chips here, maybe. So there's a little bit of a grade here. It kind of slips down about right there. Okay. What's kind of cockeyed to the side there. So if I bring these fine stalks to about right there and nip it, there should be enough room for like 2, 3, 4 pumpkins on each one. I want at least 2 good ones on each one. Okay. And the watermelons, same deal, because they're about the same kind of species, vine plant. Matter of fact, I think I see some orange this morning when I was wearing standby. Yes, I did. Right there. Now, I don't know if it truly got pollinated or not, but that's a fruit body flower. We will see. Lots of male flowers. Only a few female flowers. It's okay. I have not checked this one. My feet are getting hot. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go get my shoes on, get down there on my knees, look. But for the most part, I just wanted to share. Just wanted to share. Kind of excited. Let's go over there and count real quick. Look at all these flowers. Try to root into the chips. Every time I try to get it up off the ropes or something, it's already tangled up in the chips. So it's trying, and it's fine. The whole reason we got biochar, cotton burr compost, and all that jazz, and some of the food from feeding in the chips, creating mycelium, is for just this reason. Okay, we are simulating Mother Earth in her force. Okay, she's not naked like the desert. Okay, her forest floor is layers upon layers upon layers of leaves, all plant material. Okay, the leaves, the stalks, branches, the stems, the bark, the tree hard material, the tree green material, everything. Okay, it's layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. That's what creates the humus layer. Okay, that creates the environment for mycelium to grow. Okay, and in a forest floor, the entire forest floor more than likely has mycelium growing through it naturally without the aid of mycorrhiza spores or biochar, you name it. Okay, making this environment for the plants will give it the best opportunity to succeed. And we made that spongy pad on video. We did it a couple different times. While we had the chips in the big pile back there, we dug through it, saw mycelium, shared it on camera. As I'm digging this stuff out so I can put the posts in, found mycelium down there again. We did a random spot right here, as we were briefly touching on in a different video, and we found mycelium down in just about 2 or 3 inches. The other day, I was kicking stuff around about 6 to 8 inches deep around there, back behind that big sunflower where Mr. Owl is in the corner there. I found mycelium, like big chunks of it. I didn't have my phone on me, but I said, fuck it, just buried it back. It's just another perfect example of I did good. Okay? Uh, Creating this whole thing was stressful, pain in the ass. It hurt my body. I probably shouldn't have been doing some of this stuff, but it is well worth it, and I am damn proud of it. And I'm looking forward to next season fruiting on these trees. But right now, like I said, this season is all about roots. Roots, roots, roots. More roots, more fruits. More roots, more fruits. So, with that said, I'm going to get out of this hot sun, go get some water, hydrate. I got to get to the store and get some stuff. I'm going to go ahead and bite the bullet and order the galvanized steel pipe to make my frame. I couldn't find the aluminum. If you do the research, looking around, you'll find that aluminum Schedule 40 is far more expensive than galvanized steel. It is the most bizarre shit ever. So anyway, y'all have a great day. I'll catch you later.